Before I get there, I hear, "Shh, friend, be calm. It is only me. I've come back." Auk? I pulled the screen aside. The dark figure has a hood and sets his hands away from his body in a peace gesture. "Yes. May I come in? I don't want to be seen." I hold the screen open and gesture the way. "Be quiet." "Is he sleeping?" "Yes, they both are." My friend slips in with a quickness and grace I do not have. One moment he is standing outside, then his hand appears on the sill, and then he is in. His movements are like liquid, or a shadow. He lowers his hood and looks toward the bed. "How is he?" "Everything has been well here." We keep our voices low. "Did you find the general? Has the council given their orders?" "Yes, and that's why I'm disturbing you at such a late hour. Is the Omega temperamental? Does he rise late or early?" "Why do you ask?" He sits against the windowsill, his posture sloping with fatigue. "It is bad news, friend. An emergency, and I need to make my offer at the appropriate time. Very soon. Today." "What is it? Do we need to run?" "Run? Where?" my friend asks, tilting his head. "With the Omega? The only place for an Omega is under council rule. You can't mean to go back to the abandoned cities. Those are not safe. The resources draw our enemies there, invaders and wild men alike." I don't know. Tell me what happened." He crosses his arms. "There is only one way to go, and there is no action to take. It is just bad news. I have to tell him as soon as I can, while he is in a state to accept me. When do you think that will be?" His vagueness irks me. I can trust Auk, I know I can, though right now I am reminded of how I actually don't know him at all. Our last interaction before I was a slave would have been decades ago, when I was still an apprentice and he was preparing for his final test. It would not have been a friendly interaction. My offer to serve the Omega was not meant for hill climbing. I growl. An Omega's home will sit above the town, usually on a cliff in the mountainside. Auk, I believe, is withholding information because he doesn't want to share it before he profits. Even in the dark, I can see his glare and his sneer that shows teeth. "And my acceptance certainly wasn't meant for it," he counters. "You'd be stupid to think so. You have scat on your tail, Siel. You're a skinny wet stick. My old nickname. My crest wilts because I can already tell this is going to be a funny old habit for him. But then I remember. I am Siel Draethkili, the Slayer, and my Omega is not a game piece for power. I put everything into that name. My stance, my voice, my confidence. My tail arches high and still. In a conflict he will lose. But then my eyes catch the glint of a dagger blade, just lifted slightly out of its sheath. I am very naked and out of practice. I did not jog in the mud since nightfall to pick a fight with you, Siel, or to hill climb. I am a frail old man in a precarious situation. I just want to land on my feet, that's all." Of course he does. I've overreacted again. "I'm sorry." Now I move my hands away from my body, my claws downward to signal peace. "It's trying for me," I want to say while I'm thinking about how to explain this to him. Having either of my loved ones around others is stressful. It's affecting me more than I ever imagined. Auk is not the sort of person I want to confess my weaknesses to. I trust him. I asked for his help when I felt desperate. However, he's also irritating and possibly in this for his own good. He certainly has preservation instincts. He was always on the side of authority and looking out for himself when we were young. Thank you. He says in such a prim way that it makes me want to take it back.